Here are some tips today for working with tradespeople and how to do so, and I'm going to say safely, whether it's financially or physically. So here are my first few tips. You want to work by referral or recommendation as much as possible. But remember, if you were referred to someone, you want to make sure you go back to that person and say, "Hey Sarah, thanks so much for the roofer that you gave me 3 years ago. I'm just curious, are you still working with them?" I think it's so important to make sure that the information that was given to you a time ago can actually be validated in the moment that you're about to hire someone, because it's possible somebody may have retired, somebody may have gone out of business, somebody's son might be running it, not the way that his dad used to run it. So things to ask for and think about are for sure referrals, recommendations, but make contact to make sure that that tradesperson is still actively and faithfully still working with your friends or family members. The second tip I've got for you is about insurance. I know it almost goes without saying, but you want to make sure that you're working with people with active insurance if they're working in your home. Trips and falls can happen. You want to make sure that the homeowner has coverage to protect against any kind of injury. And the third tip I've got for you is regarding deposits. You might love the quote that you've gotten, but they might be asking you for 80% deposits or 50%, and you're not really sure whether you should be paying a deposit or not. What I'm going to say is you want to speak to somebody who's actually worked with that company successfully, but also do your homework and speak to a couple of other providers to see, are deposits customary for painters? For any painter I know, they are not customary. But could it be for a kitchen cabinet maker? Absolutely. Could it be if you're doing interlocking? Yes, once the stone arrives, it's possible that you might pay 10 or 15%. But if you're just not sure where you should pay a deposit or not, you want to ask some professionals or people who are very experienced in the trades or hiring trades so that you can proceed with confidence. And I'm going to say this, Google reviews. Look up the companies that you are about to engage in business with and read their reviews, good, bad, but also read them in the most updated. There's a little filter there, you can see most recent, read those ones first. And if there's any kind of sketchiness in those reviews, choose another supplier or vendor.